Last week we told you that the number of felony cases in Crosse County so far this year is at a 20-year high.
Well, today News 8's Madeline O'Neill sheds light on how the increased caseload affects the public defender's office and those charged waiting in jail.
Mike and Martha, the Wisconsin State Public Defender's Office is the agency responsible for providing legal representation to all who can't afford it. But public defenders can't ethically take all of the cases, and that creates some problems.
So that is one of the big perks I find of being a public defender.
Meredith Davis has held that title for more than 5 years.
I get to be there for people at the moment and really hit the ground running.
Working in the La Crosse Public Defender's Office for the last 2.5 years.
I really diligently represent people.
But she says the way things are now, not everyone facing charges gets that legal representation right away.
I would say those are the cases that are breaking a lot of hearts right now.
Over the years, she's seen the number of felony filings in the county rise.
Individually, it always keeps us busy, but also structurally, I think as an agency, it has a big impact.
Davis explains there are county cases the public defender's office can't take, either because the attorneys don't have the time to handle them, or more often a case conflict gets in the way. For example, 17 people in Crosse County faced similar charges after a 2015 meth bust.
And because of that, because people are going to be witnesses in each other's cases, because there are overlapping defenses,
the public defender's office could only ethically defend one of the 17 and had to hire private bar attorneys from across the state for the rest who needed representation.
Public defender's office, they run out of money almost every fiscal year because they can't because they exhaust their funds to pay private bar attorneys.
La Crosse County's deputy district attorney says that often results in an emergency appropriation so the office can pay for the private attorneys.
It does affect taxpayers.
And it can take a while to find a private attorney, keeping some people facing felony charges in jail for weeks longer awaiting a probable cause hearing. That's something no one in the criminal justice system wants to see.
Their kids are on the outside, their families are on the outside.
And it's sad because even though I'm a prosecutor, I don't want to see somebody sit in jail and drag their case out needlessly.
Davis says the public defender's office pays private attorneys less than the going rate for most legal services, so that contributes to the difficulty of finding private attorneys for defendants. She also says there's no hard limit in statutes with how long someone can be waiting in jail before their preliminary hearing, only language indicating that the hearing should occur as soon as possible.
Okay, thanks very much, Madeline. And Davis says increasing the public defender's office budget would allow them to pay public attorneys more and motivate them to take cases.